Welcome to the Tolpahan Class of 2019 graduation ceremony. I'd like to start off by thanking everyone in attendance tonight, the school board, teachers and administrators, the community, and most importantly, our parents. Without these people, getting here would have been way harder than it already was. I want to rehash some memories we can all share from our days in elementary school, junior high, and high school. Since I went to Penn Burville, I can't personally recollect anything that happened at Bethel, but my friends told me that the building was literally always under construction. I heard you had to eat lunch in the gym until 4th grade, but that the gym was also a combined gym, caf, and auditorium. I also understand that recess took place in the parking lot for all of 3rd grade. At Penn Burnville, we had some of the most intense Foursquare games you will ever see. There were alliances, made-up rules, and more cheating than you could imagine. It was ridiculous how frustrating recess was every day, and yet we all still went out to play the next day. I think we can all remember the stoplight at lunch. You can't tell me the lunch aides didn't have the sensitivity turned all the way up on that thing. I swear if anyone so as much breathed the wrong way, the light would switch to red and we'd have to be completely silent for 5 minutes. How about how hyped up the teachers would get about PSSAs, collecting tickets to get popcorn, a drink, and candy at the movie we got to watch, all because of a standardized test. We started playing instruments, albeit terribly, went bowling during gym class, and got in trouble for jumping up to touch the top of the doorway, which looking back really wasn't that cool. Then came junior high. We had field day, the Turducken Bowl, and the trip to Gettysburg. There was Mr. Moyer talking about his baseball career and decorating teachers' doors during Christmas time. Who else remembers building a beach chair in tech ed and being scared of Mr. Dunkelberger? Finally, in high school, there were people fighting over who deserved to win Trojan Idol, Mr. Mosley making fun of anyone and anything he possibly could, even if it wasn't really that funny, Shoop freaking out anytime a stink bug went remotely close to her desk, and only going on field trips if there was a free lunch involved. Although we all know there's no such thing as a free lunch. Thanks, Mr. Voigt. And whether you want to make fun of Tractor Day or not, you can't deny that it separates Tolpe from the other schools in the county. I'll let you decide whether or not that's a bad thing. At Tolpe, we really know each other way too well and have shared all these common experiences over the past 13 years, despite being very different individuals. The tight-knit family-like dynamic is what made this school a special place to go to. We've all grown together from little kindergartners to seniors in high school, and while we aren't all the best of friends, we still share this formative portion of our lives. Going here is a part of us now. To quote Andy from The Office, I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you've actually left them. I think that's what we have here at Tolpe. Thanks for the past 13 years of memories. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors.
Imagine you are soaring through the sky. You have the utmost independence and unlimited freedom. You are no longer constrained to the surly bonds of earth, and you are now surrounded by a plethora of endless possibilities. You make the decisions, and you are in control of the situation. In many ways, this sensation of flying is very similar to the journey that we, as the class of 2019, are embarking on. My name is Caroline, and I have a very strong passion for aviation and flying. It is a true honor and privilege to be speaking before you this evening as your 2019 valedictorian, and I would like to use my personal experiences in aviation to convey how each and every one of us are destined to reach for the stars. Before any successful flight is a thorough pre-flight inspection. During this, the pilot checks to make sure that every part of the airplane is functioning properly and that there will not be any adverse factors, such as weather, that can negatively impact the flight. This is just like our time at Tolpahan. We have spent the last 13 years preparing for our flight out of high school. Ever since the first day that we stepped into kindergarten, our hard work has led up to this moment. Our teachers went out of their ways to ensure that we were always prepared to take the next steps in our high school journeys. We made it through all those long nights of homework, class presentations, and the dreaded standardized testing. In times of difficulty, we came together and unified as one to overcome whatever challenge we were faced with. Not only has Tulpehocken prepared us academically, but we have established the life skills necessary for whatever our futures may be. It doesn't matter if you are attending college, entering the workforce, or joining our military, but we will never forget where we came from and how Tulpehocken has prepared us to take flight. Once you are in the air, you have the authority to make every decision pertaining to the flight. However, with this privilege comes responsibility and self-discipline. A successful flight requires maximum concentration and diligence. The world is at your fingertips, but you must have the strong-mindedness to know right from wrong. As high school graduates, we will be granted an abundance of opportunities. We will no longer be suppressed by our childhood obligations, and our potentials will be unbounded. But just because we have that freedom does not mean that it should be taken advantage of. It must be respected, and when we are confronted with a decision, we must have persistence within ourselves to do the right thing. Our parents and teachers will not always be there to guide us, but we can use the knowledge that they have given us and apply it to our individual lives. Unfortunately, not every flight goes smoothly. Sometimes you encounter turbulence, have to divert around hazardous weather, or have a mechanical issue and must land to have it repaired. This is extremely similar to our lives. We will come across some unexpected bumps and be faced with challenges, but those are the obstacles that make us stronger individuals. Just like with aviation, if something goes wrong, it can be dealt with. It may not have been easy for all of us to make the transition from elementary to junior high, or to manage our academic and extracurricular lives, and it may not be easy to say goodbye to Tulpehocken, but it is a chapter in our lives that must be completed. One of the things that I love about the aviation community is that it is such a closely knit family. Tulpehocken is the exact same way. I think we can all think of at least one teacher that made an enormous impact in our lives, or an administrator that would always say good morning to you, and a friend that always stuck by your side. We all care and look out for one another, and we support each other through the toughest of times. The people at Tulpehocken are truly special, and some of the friendships that have formed here will last a lifetime. I hope each and every one of you will let your dreams soar. With hard work and determination, anything is possible. Set a goal, find your role models, and never give up. After all, the Wright brothers were just two boys from Ohio who were later credited with inventing and flying the first successful powered airplane. Amelia Earhart overcame criticism and became the first female to fly solo across the Atlantic. Even on a larger scale, Neil Armstrong was the first man to walk on the moon. Just like these men and women in history, you too can achieve anything you set your mind to. I would like to thank our administration, teachers, staff, school board members, and families for everything you have done for us throughout our time at Tulpehocken. And thank you for coming this evening to support us on this big day. To my fellow classmates, we have spent our entire lives preparing for this moment, and I know that all of us will go on to achieve great things. Henry Ford once said, "When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it." Congratulations, class of 2019, and I wish you all blue skies and tailwinds.
Good evening, and welcome graduates, friends, family, alumni, and faculty to the commencement ceremony celebrating the Tulpehocken graduating class of 2019. It is an honor for me to welcome you all as this year's salutatorian. Tonight, we will celebrate the 13-year journey that has shaped us into the men and the women that we are today. I would like to take this opportunity to thank friends, family, parents, and their teachers for dedication to each and every one of our successes. And to the class of 2019, congratulations on reaching this life-changing milestone. As we sit here as a class one last time, I would like each of you to recall freshman year. Oh, freshman year. The time that we were all small, awkward kids that looked down in the hallway in fears that a big kid would tease us. When the year 2019 seemed to be ages away and high school seemed like it would last forever. It seems like just yesterday that I was walking into my first high school class, United States history, with none other than Mr. Voigt. Not even 5 minutes into the class were we down a spiral of large Italian sandwiches, America being number one, and some strange cost-benefit analysis. I remember that same day being terrified of my brutally honest geometry teacher, Mr. Neiswinder, simply because he said the word assessment instead of test. I remember walking into Mr. Mosley's activity period and wondering if his room had been vandalized because there were these low-quality photoshops of his face on various odd characters all over the room. I look back at these instances and laugh at how much life has changed since then. When I sat down to write this speech, I was at a loss of words, which is pretty rare for me. The first thing that came to my mind were these memories and more that I shared from my time at Tobahawken. And it really made me think about the change that we've all gone through in only 4 years. If we've grown into different, better versions of ourselves after a mere 4 years, think about who we will be in 10 years or even 20 years. And that's the amazing thing about life. You never know where it is going to take you. Life has guided us all in hundreds of directions, but we all somehow ended up exactly where we are supposed to be, whether that be joining the workforce, trade school, college, or enlisting in the military. We all have our future in our hands, and those futures could change in the blink of an eye. Life changes every second of every day. Embracing that change is how we get to where we belong. Classmates, do not fear stepping out of your comfort zone to pursue something new. The results may surprise you. Shonda Rhimes, the creator of the TV show Grey's Anatomy, once said, "Ditch the dream and be a doer, not a dreamer." Maybe you know exactly what it is you dream of being, or maybe you're paralyzed because you have no idea what your passion is. The truth is, it doesn't matter. You don't have to know. You just have to keep moving forward. These words apply to each and every one of us. As we cross this milestone and take the next step in our lives, remember that it is okay to do a complete 180 in life. It's perfectly acceptable to realize that the path you thought you belonged on is no longer the one for you. When I was young, I had a dream of being on Broadway. And if any of you have ever heard me try to sing, you'll understand why that wasn't the path for me. Even if you do not know where you want to go in life, seize every day and you will eventually find your way. Do not live in fear of the unknown. Take a leap of faith and see where you land. And most importantly, do not just dream, do. And keep doing until you get to where you want to be. And then keep doing, and that's how you get where you belong. It might not be easy. In fact, it might be the hardest thing you've ever had to do. But when you look back at the journey that you've taken, it will all be worth it. I know I probably sound like a cliche Hallmark card at this point, but it is undeniably true. You were put on earth for a reason. Find it. I will leave you with a quote from CEO David Coate. Life will happen to you, whether you try to guide it or not, so you might as well try to influence the outcome. I would once again like to thank you all for coming to celebrate this amazing accomplishment and milestone in our lives. And to the class of 2019, while this chapter of our lives closes, another opens. High school may be over, but Tolpahawken has given us the knowledge and experience that we need to follow our dreams and turn them into reality. Good luck on all your future endeavors. Keep smiling and take on the world.
At this time, we will recognize our student scholarship and award winners. Please hold your applause until all names are announced.
Sierra Abarca, Blue and Gold Award, Tulpehocken Parents Music Association Award.
Chris Ackerman, the PROACT Corporation Scholarship, the Tulpehocken Parents Music Association Award winner.
Catherine Angstadt, Presidential Scholarship at Reading Area Community College.
Jennifer Aparicio, the Linda R. Ziegler Scholarship Award.
Andrea Avila, Ann C. Felty Executive Committee Award, the Gabe Gerstenheimer Scholarship, Student Council Scholarship.
Abigail Baranski, the James Madison Free Speech Award, the Student Council Scholarship, the Tulpehocken Board of Directors Award, and the Paul Wentling Award of Merit.
Lydia Bernardzik, E. Jerry Brooks Academic Excellence Medal, Dr. Edward Albert Scholarship, the Meredith L. Gettle Field Hockey Achievement Award, PA Hall of Fame Award, Outstanding High School Musician Award, Jeffrey Rentschler Memorial Scholarship, the Tulpehocken Parents Music Association Award, and the Walter Bylas Scholarship.
Brandy Bolts, the Dr. Ed Albert Scholarship, the Bethel Alumni Association Award winner, the Fryestown Lionettes BCTC Award, and the Tulpehocken Parents Music Association Award.
David Bortz, Tulpehocken Wrestling Association Award.
Madison Buchter, the Raresburg Lions Club Award, the Travelers Protective Association of America Award, and the Tulpehocken Board of Directors Award.
Matthew Boyer, Blue and Gold Award, E. Jerry Brooks Academic Excellence Medal, Tom Klopp Athletic Award, Tulpehocken Board of Directors Award.
Gabrielle Brown, the Gerald and Pauline Seiler Scholarship Fund of Berks County Community Foundation Trojan Award.
Abigail Christ, Bethel Alumni Association Award.
Ray Lee Collins, the American Legion of Burnville Award, Poppy Queen.
Caroline Dougherty, AAUW, Carl and David Badford Scholarship Fund of Berks County, Berks History Center Award, the Dr. Edward Albert Scholarship, First Citizens Bank Award, the Patriotic Order Sons of America, Washington Camp number 113, Reading Musical Foundation Accompanist Award, and the Tulpehocken Parents Music Association Award.
Leanne Elliker, the Penn Burnville Alumni Association Scholarship, and the Tulpehocken Board of Directors Award.
Amber Alinsky, Bayer's Making Science Makes Sense Senior Award.
Haley Evans, the Tulpehocken Education Association Button Campaign Award.
Bastian Garina, National School Choral Award, PROACT Core Scholarship, and the Tulpehocken Parents Music Association Award.
Jenna Grosko, the Andy Lengel Memorial Fund Award, the Berks County Mushroom Growers Scholarship, the George Flanagan Science Award, the Tulpehocken Community Service Club Award, and the Mount Etna Lions Club Leo Award.
Cassidy Hamilton, the Berks County Farm Women Group number 5 FACS Award.
Caitlin Hawes, the Fackler-Hauer Scholarship Medal Award winner, and the Philip J. Hepner Award.
Caitlin Henning, Bethel PTO Scholarship, Kerr Foundation Scholarship, National Honor Society Award, National School Choral Award, and the Tulpehocken Parents Music Association Award.
Tyler Hulse, the Bethel American Legion Award, the E. Jerry Brooks Academic Excellent Medal, the Richard and Beatrice France Athletic Awards winner, the Kerr Foundation Scholarship, the Jared S. Peters Memorial Scholarship, the Sterling Hoffman Memorial Award, and Tulpehocken Sports Boosters Outstanding Athlete Award.
Riley Keebach, Fackler-Hauer Sportsmanship Medal, Tulpehocken Education Association Button Campaign Award.
Joseph Klein, the Bethel PTO Scholarship.
Devin Klopp, Ann C. Felty Business Technology Award, the Dr. Edward Albert Scholarship, Jeffrey W. Kreidel Scholarship, PROACT Core Scholarship, the Ready Musical Foundation Penske Jazz and Musicianship Award, the Tulpehocken High School Band Directors Award, and the Tulpehocken Parents Music Association Award.
Emily Lawrence, the Berks County Farm Women Group Number 2 Agricultural Award, the Berks County Farm Women Group Number 10 Future Farmers of America Award, and the Tom Klopp Athletic Award.
Kylie Marone, Tabitha M. Pink Memorial Scholarship, Sterling Hoffman Memorial Award, the Tulpehocken Sports Booster Outstanding Athlete Award.
Jonah Matthias, the Carl and David Bador Scholarship Fund of Berks County, the E. Jerry Brooks Academic Excellence Medal, the Ed Krim Scholarship, the PA Hall of Fame Award, and the Patriotic Order Sons of America Washington Camp 113 Award.
Dylan McGinnity, Bethel Alumni Association, PROAC Core Scholarship, Ready Musical Foundation STEAM Award, the Tulpehocken High School Band Directors Award, the Tulpehocken Parents Music Association Award.
Alyssa Messner, the Berks County Cheerleading Coaches Scholarship, the Berks County Farm Women Group Number 2 FACS Award, the Edith H. Ziegler Memorial Scholarship, and the American Legion of Burnville Award, Poppy Queen.
Austin Miller, Tabitha M. Pink Memorial Scholarship, and the Trojan #Attitude Award.
Tyler Miller, the Tulpehocken Board of Directors Award.
Sean Pasilio, Jared S. Peters Memorial Scholarship, E. Jerry Brooks Academic Excellence Medal, and the Paul Wentling Award of Merit.
Ashley Pfeiffer, the Bethel American Legion Award, the Kerr Foundation Scholarship, the Mount Etna Lions Club Award, the Mount Etna Lions Club Leo Award, the PROAC Corporation Scholarship, the Tulpehocken Education Association Button Campaign Award, and the Tulpehocken Parents Music Association Award.
Jeremy Philippe, Fryestown Lions Club BCTC Award, Mount Etna Lions Club Leo Award, the Penn Burnville Alumni Association Scholarship, the Raresburg Lions Club, and the Tulpehocken Board of Directors Award.
Caitlin Quillman, the Burnville Grange FACES Award, and the Sterling Hoffman Track Award.
Kristen Quillman, E. Jerry Brooks Academic Excellence Medal, Mabel Flanagan Medical Scholarship, Jeffrey Rentschler Memorial Scholarship, and the Trojan Hardball Award.
Sarah Rare, the Irvin Bressler Farm Mechanics Award.
Julia Rentschler, Richard and Beatrice France Athletic Awards, Penn Burnville PTO Scholarship, the Tulpehocken High School Vocal Directors Award, the Tulpehocken Parents Music Association Award.
Zachary Risser, the Trojan Award, and the Tulpehocken Education Association Button Campaign Award.
Philip Rodig, Blue and Gold Award, the Kerr Foundation Scholarship, PROAC Corporation Scholarship, and Tulpehocken Parents Music Association Award.
Marissa Spatz, the Berks County Farm Women Group Number 5 Agricultural Award, the Burnville Grain Agricultural Award, the Sally Gernsheimer Agricultural Award, and the Tulpehocken Agricultural FFA Award.
Justin Stricker, the Mount Etna Lions Club Award, Mount Etna Lions Club Leo Award, PROAC Core Scholarship, Tulpehocken Board of Directors Award, the Tulpehocken Community Service Club Award, Tulpehocken High School Louis Armstrong Jazz Award, and the Tulpehocken Parents Music Association Award.
Kiera Lynn Torres, the PROAC Corporation Scholarship, and the Tulpehocken Parents Music Association Award.
Noah Wise, the Bethel Alumni Association Award.
Madeline Yatchison, the Betty Hetrick Memorial Scholarship, and the Tulpehocken Permanent Art Collection Award.
Catherine Zimmerman, the Betty Hetrick Memorial Scholarship.
Sarah Zimmerman, the Shannon Althouse Memorial Scholarship.
Hyru Zhao, TEA Further Education Award.
Trevor Zone, the Kerr Foundation Scholarship, and the Trojan Hardball Award. This time we'd like to talk to the person, easy for me to say, who's going to be joining our military and the Army, and that's Taylor Miller. Next, we'll have the President's Award for Educational Excellence. This award recognizes academic success by grade point average of 90% or better, plus high achievement on state or national norm reading and math exams. Students, please stand and remain standing until all names are called. And again, please hold your applause until all names are announced. Abigail Baranski, Lydia Benarchik, Brandy Bolts, Matthew Boyer, Leanne Elliker, Amber Alinsky, Jenna Grosco, Caitlin Hawes, Tyler Hulse, Jonah Mathias, Sean Pasilio, Kristen Quillman, Justin Stricker, Haru Zhao. Ladies and gentlemen, the President's Award for Educational Excellence winners.
Next, we will name the President's Award for Educational Achievement. This award recognizes students who show outstanding educational growth, improvement, commitment, or intellectual development in their academic subject. Students, please stand when I say your name. Madison Buchter, Austin Fair, Emily Lawrence, Ashley Murky, and Jeremy Fleet. Ladies and gentlemen, the President's Award for Educational Achievement winners.
At this time, we'll have the presentation of diplomas. Mr. Andrew Nesnick, Superintendent of the Schools, Oscar Manbeck, School Board President, and Dennis Quirk, Principal, will be handing out the diplomas.
Jonah Mathias.
Andrea Avila.
Abigail Baranski.
Tyler James Hulse.
Jenna Elizabeth Grosco.
Caroline Jean Doherty.
Sierra N. Abarca.
Christopher Wyatt Ackerman.
Catherine Engstad.
Jennifer Aparicio.
Christian Arias.
Lydia Sarah Benarzik.
Edwin Bender.
Alex Blatt.
Brandy J. Bolts.
David Scott Bortz.
Madison A. Buchter.
David S. Bowers.
Chesney A. Breadburner.
Gabrielle Brown.
Abigail Malin Christ.
Raylene Nicole Collins.
Tyler James Diacosta.
Leanne Sarah Elliker.
Amber Jordan Alinsky.
Haley Elizabeth Evans.
Austin Fair.
William Fantozzi.
Cassandra Hope Ferrero.
Cody Martin Flynn.
Eric Garcia Reyes.
Juan Galloso Osorio.
Bastion A. Garena.
Joel M. Gibson.
Connor Groff.
Trevor W. Grog.
Cassidy N. Hamilton.
Sarah Hassler.
Caitlin Grace Hawes.
Caitlin Nicole Henning.
Isabella Hernandez.
Justin D. Herzog.
Luke D. Hinckley.
Travis John Hollenbach.
Riley Keebach.
Joseph Klein.
Devin Tyler Klopp.
Samuel Kramer.
Toxie Krill.
Emily Ashlyn Lawrence.
Austin J. Mace.
Madeline Nicole Malave.
Rosalind Marie Merez.
Kylie A. Marone.
Skylar R. Matthias.
Daniel C. McColgan.
Dylan Robert McGinnity.
Ashley H. Murky.
Alyssa E. Messner.
Austin Ryan Miller.
Taylor Kane Miller.
Tyler Miller.
James Morris.
Savannah Odom.
Christian James Ortiz.
Ashton Osorio.
Logan A. Oxenrider.
Sean Pasilio.
Ashley Brielle Pfeiffer.
Jeremy M. Philippe.
Caitlin Kim Quillman.
Kristen Lee Quillman.
Cole M. Quinter.
Derek James Rank.
Hannah E. Reed.
Macy Moon Reese.
Sarah B. Rarer.
Julia Nicole Renschler.
Joshua Wyrick.
Zachary Ronald Risser.
Philip Rodig.
Chayton William Siders.
Savannah Lynn Shirey.
Marissa D. Spatz.
Patrick A. Strahan.
Justin Thomas Stricker.
Caleb A. Fasig.
Tiffany Jade Swartz.
Kayla J. Silva.
Kristen Thomas.
Amber Sky Timmons.
Kiara Lynn Celeste Torres.
Maxwell David Tromatter.
Michael F. Walsh.
Joshua Michael Woomer.
Noah Patrick Wise.
Madeline May Yatchison.
Nathan Yonker.
Hairu Zhao.
Catherine R. Zimmerman.
Mark R. Zimmerman.
Sarah E. Zimmerman.
Trevor Carl Zone.
To quote Jim Collins, good is the enemy of great. I'd like you to reflect on that quote from whatever perspective you have coming in to this ceremony. Good is the enemy of great. As I reflected on this past school year and started preparing for this last message that I'll have the opportunity to give to the class of 2019, I kept coming back to this quote as a recurring theme that continuously popped up throughout this year. This theme seemed relevant regardless of who I was talking to, whether that be parents, teachers, coaches, students, or even in my own personal life. We seem to live in a society where people tend to stay within a certain level of comfort, where people put forth just enough effort to accomplish a task, meet a certain quota, or reach a goal. And whether you look at this as being people being comfortable, complacent, or lazy, it really showcases Collins' quote that good is the enemy of great. We've become very task-oriented instead of experience-oriented. And what I mean by that is that we tend to approach situations as a series of tasks that have to be completed before moving on to the next, instead of viewing things as experiences that we can learn and grow from. When you're task-oriented, you may get things accomplished. You may start your day with a series of check boxes that have to be crossed off and end it with a fresh list for tomorrow. But when you're experience-oriented, you view a task as much more than a checkbox. You view it as an opportunity to grow yourself through the challenge of meeting that expectation. You view challenges and expectations as experiences that can bring much more than just a crossed-off list at the end of the day. You start to focus on the process instead of the product. And when you're experience-oriented, you accomplish much more than what you set out to do in the first place. You don't just cross things off a list, you invest yourself and embrace the challenge. You put forth more effort because you are looking for a way to challenge and better yourself through the process. At the end of the day, when you're experience-oriented, the expectation is met with a much higher quality, and you have grown your capacity to do greater things in the future. Treat life as a series of experiences, not tasks. Good is the enemy of great, and I want to be honest with everyone here. Or as they say nowadays, I'm going to try to relate to you guys. We keep it 100. All right, I got you. At least that's what they say nowadays, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to mislead you when I say good is the enemy of great and suggest that everything we do is good. We all define good in very different ways, but I don't want you getting caught up with the suggested tone of the delivery that all is good. I think more realistically, the bulk of our societal issues is not that we are good in seeking great. Instead, I think it's more than just good is the enemy of great. We first need to get to that good level. I think a more appropriate reflection of society as a whole is a lesser version of Collins's quote. I would suggest it's okay to be okay. When you're satisfied with a 65% to pass a class, when you're satisfied when you lose a game knowing you did not put any time or effort into the development in the offseason, when you are satisfied pulling A's and B's without having to study, without having to challenge yourself, and without having to work hard. It's okay to be okay means that we're comfortable with the results based on the effort that we put in. We are content when the level of work we put in results in mildly successful outcomes where we don't fail. We may not necessarily be reaching what we are truly capable of, but we got the job done with minimal effort. And the trouble with this mindset is that when we are comfortable with an outcome based on the level of work we put in, then we buy into the complacent mindset and become satisfied and stagnant with where we're at. To stand out and be successful in this world, you have to be daring enough to step outside of that foxhole. You have to be daring enough to stick your neck out, rise above the norm and the expected, with no guarantee or knowledge that the work, time, strain, push, and drive that you put in is going to yield better results. To be successful, do not let your effort drop because you are uncertain of whether or not hard work will yield the results you want. You see, that's what I'm talking about. When we constantly play it safe and stay within a comfort zone because the outcome was not negative, we miss an opportunity to do something great. And that's what needs to change. You play it safe, you go through the motions. You don't have to study for a test, and you still get an A and a B. The action here is that you don't study. The reaction is you get decent grades. And if we're satisfied and comfortable with that, you repeat the cycle. You get stuck in this world where it's okay to be okay. I'm asking you to flip the script. Stop living to be satisfied. Instead, stop showing up to jobs being mentally and physically prepared to do the best of your ability. Don't just go through the motions. You have to want more for yourself. You cannot be satisfied with what you can accomplish with a comfortable level of effort. You need to challenge yourself to bring your best in every situation. Regardless of the challenges and decisions you face, invest your whole self. Push yourself into a level of discomfort and then drive through it. Don't settle for being okay. You can't let your perceived level of value influence how you approach a situation. Don't ever look at a task as something that's beneath you, and adjust your performance based on that belief. At the end of the day, the one thing that carries with you through life is your name and your reputation. You cannot reach your full potential until you get to a point where every time you put your name on something, you guarantee yourself that it's 100% the best quality you can produce. I want you to think of your life in two ways. Think about where you'll be in 10 years if you go through the motions. Where will you be in 10 years if when a task comes up, you do just enough to get by? And now I want you to think of a time in your life where you were challenged, where you were pushed to the brink of your limits, where you buckled down, worked hard, and went after something with everything you possess. I want you to think where you'll be in 10 years if you consistently maintain that level of effort. People are going to say you can't sustain that level of intensity at all times. And you're absolutely right. We all get complacent at times. We all get to a point in life where we have to settle in. We have to take a break. We have to take a breather, where we take our foot off the gas and recollect to catch our breath. And I'm telling you right now that that is acceptable, but only under one condition. It's acceptable with the understanding that within that moment of catching your breath, you're not bailing on the belief or the drive to be great. You don't grow without discomfort. You don't improve without struggle. Don't shy away from challenges, pain, frustration, or stress. Embrace it. On the other side is greatness. On the other side is success that you have yet to see. And there's no way of knowing what you're truly capable of accomplishing if you don't continuously challenge yourself to step up your game. In a recent post-game interview during the 2019 NBA playoffs, Draymond Green made an impactful comment. He said, "You don't just mistakenly become great." He emphatically states that you must first believe you are great. And once you bought into that idea, then you work to be great. You define your choices, your actions, and your efforts towards what you aspire to be. In school, I see it often. I see parents and educators stressed because what they see in a student is not always reflected in their performance, attitude, or work ethic. It is beyond frustrating watching someone underachieve, watching someone choose to not apply themselves and tap into the gifts and talents that they possess. Oftentimes, students even know that they're not doing all they could. To reach a higher level, it requires more work and discomfort than you may be used to or willing to put forth. When I've had conversations with students, many of you about this, I've come to realize that underachievement is not a result of not caring. And I think that's a misconception. It's not that they don't care. Instead, it seems that they're comfortable with the results of their effort. They're okay with what they are accomplishing based on the level of effort that they have to put out. And I will tell you that if you want to turn the corner, you want to be successful and stand out in this world, you can't let other people care more about your success than you care about your own success. You got to make it happen. You got to turn the corner, and you got to change your attitude. Find something. Find something that inspires you, motivates you, pushes you to a level of discomfort so that you can fight through it, so you can persevere, so that you can grow. Stop being okay with being okay, and don't settle for just good. Strive for greatness. There's greatness in every single one of you. You just got to let it out. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my absolute pleasure and honor as principal to certify that these seniors have met all the requirements set forth by the Tulpehocken Area School District and Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. I hereby declare the class of 2019 to be graduates of the Tulpehocken Junior-Senior High School. Congratulations.